We have Brian Blum, founder of Nibble, Sweat Equity Pod, new Hitmakers community. We have got to get the deets from him. Big boy, big content. Brian Blum, get inside of this show. We need you in here, brother. In here, Brian. In here. Long time coming. Long time coming.
It's been too long. I miss you guys. You guys. Being up in New York, you don't have the same Southern hospitality.
Stop it. You're in New York all the time now?
I had to make the move, yeah.
That makes me just a little sad, Brian.
Wow. Sorry, brother. I know. Bob's Chop House is calling.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Bob's is calling in these, these Austin, Texas hills. I know they call to you, Brian. I know they do.
Yeah. Brian, miss golf, miss church, but otherwise it's been pretty fun up here.
I'm sure it has. Hey, man, okay, before we get going, I want to ask you so many things. But first of all, we've got to say congrats on your acquisition on Nibble. Man, running that up and to the right and getting acquired and getting your bag. I mean, Brian, tell us, how have things been? How has it gone? Give us just a little mini backstory on how things have gone.
Yeah. Started Nibble in January of 2024 and sold it in August of 2025. So that is, I think, that's 20 months. So 20 months from founding to launch. It was kind of a situation where I knew that I wanted to always kind of build brands, build different things other than an agency. So when the offer came along with the right partner, you just never know, dude. You might. There's always a temptation to sell the top. I think there's a lot going on with TikTok at the time. I didn't know it was going to happen, and so got a great offer, great partners in the Bluebird Group and HIG Capital, and it's
incredible, man.
It was a clean break. It was great.
Let's go. That's absolutely incredible. Could you tell us a little bit about Hitmakers?
Yeah, absolutely. So, the biggest thing. When we worked with 87 different brands during that time.
That's bananas, bro.
It's bananas.
I will say, I was trying to be one of those brands. I was trying to get in there, and Brian just said, "Sorry, you're too small." No, he didn't say that. He didn't say that. No, he didn't say that. He didn't say that. But I was trying to get in there because I knew you guys were doing incredible work.
I would have worked with you pro bono.
Oh, right.
Wow. The $3.99 plan. Hitmakers is basically the solution to the problem that every brand has right now. So if you think about it, every brand has a creator supply problem. They don't have a content demand problem, right? Like they have an unlimited diet for good content. But the problem is a lot of these creators, they don't have the skills, they don't have the processes to make good stuff. And so Hitmakers is a place where they can learn, the strategies behind what makes a winning ad, right? They can learn how to negotiate with brands, how to turn that content side hustle into a real business. A lot of these people don't understand the upside behind what they're actually doing. We see TikTok shop creators pulling in NBA money, right? Like mild pro athlete money. And it's because when you work with, these big brands, if you're spending $5 million a month on Meta, like there's a lot of revenue behind that. And if you're a creator getting a commission on your ad, imagine if you stack several of those at one time.
Yeah.
You have 8 to 10 ads for different brands, passively earning you commission in Meta ad accounts that are spending for 6 to 8 months. And so, I like to call it a performance creator. A lot of people watching this show will understand what a performance marketer is.
I think like this.
The performance creator era, right? Where if you're a freelance TikTok shop, it's not TikTok shop, it's not UGC. You're a business, you're a performance creator. You can produce content on TikTok shop, give whitelisting access to the brand, get your ad sales tracked by tribe. And then all of a sudden you've built something where you have several videos giving you recurring income every single month.
Fantastic. This is a great terminology. I think you need to get this trademarked, number one.
I would love to. Yeah. It's going to be tough. It's a loose term, but I'll take it. Yeah.
Number one, for all of the internet, for history to be known, this is Brian Blum's term. Heard here, the first time I've heard it on the show, and it belongs to Brian Blum, performance creator. And I think you are so right on this. You are so right on this. There are, for example, there are accounts right now that I've worked in as a marketer still ads that I made, not just made, but that I'm the star of. I am the feature. I am the creator. I'm on camera talent, and they are still best performing ads.
Where's your loyalty though?
Yeah, exactly. See, this is the point. This is the point. This is a great point, Brian.
Yeah. And I think what's happened, right, is, I mean, shout out to Hudson from Comfort, shout out to the team over at Mary Ruth's, shout out to the NeuroGum guys. Like, basically all these hyperscale brands have showed once you provide the proper incentives to creators, you get that much more of an outsized return on that investment. Where I see a lot of brands making a huge mistake is they want to be shy about what they're doing with creators. They don't give them this massive, amazing upside because they're like, oh, well, I don't want to lose the farm on a video if it does well. That's a losing mentality.
Great.
Think about it. If the creator has unlimited upside, what are they going to do for you? They're going to put up 30 videos.
Exactly.
They put on goal. Like, all of a sudden, you're talking about your likelihood of success skyrockets. And so too many brand owners are too conservative with what they're willing to pay creators. I had a bunch of these folks in my DMs. I put a story up where I was like, the incentives have shifted, like kind of talked about this new relationship with UGC creators and TikTok shop creators. And all these guys are like, man, wouldn't I rather pay the creator $500 flat fee instead of the commission upside? And I'm like, no, you wouldn't, because if you pay them a commission upside, the video might actually take off. If you just give them $500, they're going to submit some nonsense to you, and then there you go. There's your $500. It's gone. Congratulations.
Great.
Wow. Could you dive a little bit more into this? Because I'd love to talk about the actual logistics and financials for creators, because everybody, every small creator that I talk to, their goal is always that 10K a month. And what do they need to do?
Yeah.
How many brands do they need to talk to in order to hit that 10K a month? And what are they lacking also as a result? Like, what is that delta difference for why they're at 1K a month, 2K a month? They want to hit that 10K.
Yeah. I mean, to me, the thing that so when I built Nibble, we shipped 8,000 ads in 2025.
Crazy.
8,000. And around 1,200 of those hit in a client's ad account. So, it was around like 15%. And I think the average hit rate of most people is closer to like, 5 to 7%. And the reason was what I like to call two things. Number one is we pirate winning concepts. So if you see a winning concept somewhere else, we're going to go steal that ship and we're going to make ours, right? We're going to take that concept and adjust it to whatever brand that we're promoting. So if I see a winning ad for Mary Ruth's Organics, I'm going to digest, I'm going to deconstruct why did this video win? And then from there, I'm going to try and recreate it for NeuroGum, right? It's different value props. If it's hair regrowth versus, focus improvement, I'm going to try and deconstruct why the hair regrowth one did well, and then recreate it just with the different value stack of the other product. And I think that is probably the biggest difference between creators making 10K a month plus and creators stuck in the 1K is they're just not making stuff that converts. It's that simple. And it's not like is there enough brand opportunities for me? It's like their stuff just not converting. So brands aren't renewing, they're not getting more deals, whatever. And it's because they're not pirating winning concepts. They're going starting from scratch, trying to come up with some unicorn idea, trying to be the most brilliant person ever. And that's just a poor workflow. That doesn't actually, that's not scalable, right? Versus dude, you can look up on daily virals, Calo data, whatever it is, go find winning concepts in your niche, go recreate them and twist the hook 3%, twist a little bit of the video 3%. You can make 30 videos.
Come on!
Because you just have all the winning concepts right there. So again, I think it's all about look, I sold my business to private equity. I'm not like a UGC creator. I'm an entrepreneur. And that's what I'm trying to teach these creators to think like, because I want them to think like entrepreneurs. How do you improve your workflows? How do you make content that converts at a higher clip, right? Because if you do that, you'll retain clients more, you'll have more commission upside, and ultimately you can build something that's paying you more to sleep.
Brian, I think this is so smart. And I will say this, I have noticed several what I would call hitters, several players inside of our space that amidst the AI deluge are making big bets on actual humans still being relevant and making content. I mean, Casey Holiday, Brian Blum.
Yeah.
Of course, we've got the Cut 30 gang, which I basically consider you like the unspoken fourth member of, really.
I'm a cousin. I mean, a lot of people say that Oren and I have never been seen in the same room. So that's something that I gotta beat the allegation.
This is to me, this is significant, and I'd love for you to make the case amidst all of the threads. Hey, AI UGC, fire your creator. Just use this workflow. I'd love for you to make the case why humans are still relevant and the best for actually making hitters that scale an account here forward.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's always limitations to the AI UGC thing in terms of the actions that they can perform. I also think you run into a situation where like there are just simple emotives that humans can create that AI has not been able to do yet. Don't get me wrong. There's like all the, fear mongering, like AI, UGC is dead. Like, look what this just created, right? And look, to an extent, I do think talented people can use those tools to create good ads. Don't get me wrong. Like if you're a great copywriter and you understand funnels and consumer psychology, you can probably make a good UGC ad if you have no but that's up to you, right? Like how evil do you want to get? Do you want to be a drop shipping demon, or do you want to be like a real brand?
Brian is making the case. Brian is making the case. He's making his case.
I just think, but look, man, I just think people buy from people. Yeah. I mean, look at the fundamental reason why, UGC and the TikTok shop revolution is outperforming so many of these things. Like, you got Metacube out here who's got every single celebrity in the beauty space promotes Metacube, but their team is specifically saying that their TikTok shop program is a huge catalyst for their growth. Why is that? It's because they have thousands upon thousands of everyday people promoting the product, and that trust goes so much further. I can't think of anything less trustworthy than an AI UGC ad. It's literally a fake story from a fake, not even real thing, right? And so if we're going to bet, I mean, my thesis would be that people are going to continue to buy from people in the future. Then I think investing in real creators is a much stronger long-term strategy.
That makes all the sense. Makes all the sense. And I mean, I take what you are doing and what your unspoken or never seen in the same room twin, Oren John and others, Casey Howlett out betting on creators. I mean, I take that as signal. I do in the midst of 2026.
Yeah. I mean, look, one thing that I like to do is go to Target and go to Walmart and look at their supplement aisle and tell me which one of those brands is not investing in creator armies. Tell me which one of the hot brands in Walmart or Target's shelves is not investing in a creator army. Zero. They all did it. They're all viral on TikTok. We just had Ryan from NeuroGum, co-founder of NeuroGum on the podcast. He said at their peak, they were getting 2 billion views a month on TikTok. Imagine trying to compete with that, bro. You don't have a chance, right? And so everything that you're doing as a brand owner should be, how can I get the critical mass of impressions on TikTok and have really tight funnels across the rest of my business to convert those eyeballs into sales? Then you obviously have to have a good product that's going to, be sticky and keep those people around for a long time. But that's the new playbook, and it's been here for years, right? And I think, thankfully, people are watching what Grunes has done. People are watching, what IM8 has done, Mars Men. These are kind of these like standout recent brands, Instant Hydration. All these folks have scaled to like 100 million in revenue in like 18 months. Like, it's possible if you invest in your content and your creative strategy. Every single one of those guys would never say, let me limit a creator, right? Like they would all say, I want people to be rewarded for the upside. Creative as a percentage of my marketing is like one of the most important things we do. So, it's a creator arms race. And I mean, you just got to stock up.
So I think this is totally right. I would love to know, Colin. I don't know if you wondered this, Colin, but I wonder, like, what's a winning percentage? Like, what's a winning relationship?
Yeah.
Creator incentivized. Hey, if you make a banger, we run it as an ad. You make money forever. Like, what's a winning deal look like, Brian? Brand side, creator side, etc.
Yeah. I mean, brands are on Tribe. So shameless plug, I'm an investor. So I don't know, people on this have probably heard of Tribe. It's an app from Lucas Pachter where you can manage your creators in Meta and pay them a percentage of GMV. Typically see around 5 to 10% ad sales commissions on there. On TikTok Shop, you'll typically see a 20% organic sales commission, and then anywhere from a 5 to 10% ads commission there too. So what you're talking about is a 5 to 10% tax on your ad spend. But can that unlock, 20 to 30% efficiency gains by paying those creators? That's really the game you're trying to play. And it's a fundamental reason I wanted to start Hitmakers, is because the education just needs to be there for creators to be able to achieve those efficiency gains for the brands, right? Because they have to be able to invest confidently in these people, because it's a lot of volume you need to win, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I mentioned NeuroGum earlier. Those fools are getting 10,000 videos a month on TikTok, right? Mellow Sleep, Chad Keller, absolute dog, 100 million in 9 months. Dude's getting 38,000 videos. Like, I don't want to compete with that. That's impossible to compete with. And when you're getting 38,000 videos, every incremental percentage of efficiency in, revenue per sample sent, right, is massive. And so as long as you can educate these creators at scale, like, you can really flip the P&L and make this a much more profitable thing.
Brian, could you give me a little bit more insight into this? So say I'm a creator and, I want to work with a brand, but I want to work with a very specific brand. Say I have a darling in mind. I got that girl in the red dress. I would love to make content for them specifically. Do you have any tips or tricks on how to get through to that brand specifically, or any ways kind of in the back door you can go? I've heard multiple people say, just basically start making the content and DMing it to them and just say, hey, here's some content. Do you have any best practices in order to get into those doors?
Yeah. You find the influencer marketing or someone on the marketing team on LinkedIn. I would, send them a connection request and say, hey, I'm a freelance creator. I'd love to kind of, get started with 5 videos for free so you can see my work and, make 5 different formats. I think that the biggest thing that people need to understand is that brands want to shop in formats, right? They want to shop in things that they understand. And so it's like, you make a testimonial video, you make a competitor comparison video, you make an ungatekeeping video, you make a guinea pig video. I tried the viral XYZ so you don't have to. Nice. Like, let them shop in formats, present your portfolio to them in a way that's super easy to digest. Even if the content is terrible, like, they're probably going to try and source some stuff from you because it was such a high agency move to reach out. And also, like, there's ways to continue to partner and iterate on that content. But, and also, like, just philosophically, brands want to hire you. And so I think even a mindset shift is like, this person wants to hear from me, right? Like, they're all desperate to put more reliable folks on retainer at all times. And so you should be reaching out to these influencer marketing managers. You should be reaching out to these heads of growth saying, I'm an aspiring creator. If you have if you have GMV, if you have brands you've worked with, make sure to include your social proof. But, I would pitch your services. And the deal that we recommend to everyone in our community is like $1,500 for 15 videos.
Okay.
And unlimited upside on the commission. So 20% commission on organic, 10% on ads, 10% on meta ads, and then you just find that one banger. And I'm telling you, like, I have a creator, Andy. She's in my community. She worked with Taste of Lube back in the day. She's one of my clients at Nibble. Bro, she has a video promoting their horchata product from March of 2025 that still makes her money in May.
Let's go.
That's amazing right there.
Wow.
Why would you not invest all of your time into just stacking 20 of those across all your different favorite brands, and you've built a business? This is not like, you're not a UGC creator. You're not cringing when you're at the table. You're saying, brands are paying me passive income. What are you doing?
That's incredible.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm making passive income from content I made a year ago.
That's
You know,
incredible.
I would say, Brian, I have often had this thought. I mean, it is what you are talking about. And, you know, there's so many like bright minds in what we do, have handled millions of dollars in ad spend, you know, created huge campaigns, etc. But it actually may be like the biggest reward that one could get inside of the game if you close the laptop and get in front of your phone and get on camera.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a like crazy thing that I do think that like marketers should really think about. I have thought about it. I have. And it's acting.
Yeah,
it is. It is.
I love that.
Wow. Brian, a lot to think about here. A lot to think about. Well, brother, we love what you're doing. And I would love for you to tell everybody, man, where to find you, where to follow you, where to talk with you, where to get into Hitmakers, all of the things.
Yeah.
Can you just list all the things for us?
Yeah, so hitmakers.biz is where people can access, you know, the place to talk to our team, see if it's a fit for you to join the community. I'm just at Brian_Blum on everything, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. You'll probably hear from me on Instagram in the most professional way. TikTok will be a little more, you know, I'm free now, by the way.
You can say whatever you want, man.
Look at you. Look at you.
I gotta preface everybody with that, you know, no guarantees on what's going to come out of my mouth. And then definitely follow Sweat Equity Podcast. We're really investing in our YouTube production. We got an episode with Greg Lavecchia, founder of Blum, that's going off right now. A recent episode with Patty Galloway.
I saw that one. I did see that one.
I mean, found myself taking notes on my own podcast, and I don't love myself that much, right? It was Patty just going crazy. I mean, with the level of knowledge he was giving, it was like a must watch for anyone that's interested in media at all, like just period. The way he knows how to get attention. I mean, this dude literally, you know, Mr. Beast commented on the video. I'll tell you, you know, there's
Wow.
yeah, tap in Sweat Equity Podcast. Man, y'all got like 15 sponsors on here. All of them can hit us up about the pod.
We do. We try to be winsome creators, Brian.
Exactly.
No, you guys are crushing it, man. This is beautiful. And it's smooth.
You know, we just look forward to the next time that you are IRL in Austin, Texas, or hey, maybe we'll find ourselves on the mean streets of NYC and doing.
You can be our guide. You can be our New York City Sherpa.
I think so. I think so.
I can show you around. I've been outside. I had a tweet about New York go viral, and then all these guys were basically quote tweeting it and being like, Austin, man.
Let's go.
I was getting crucified, bro. I mean, crucified. People, it's so fun.
Love that. That's amazing.
But yeah, man. Well, appreciate
absolutely. Appreciate you coming. Look forward to having you back, brother.
Yeah. Cool.